here, the official Twitch channel of Bobby Productions, of which you might have heard of us on YouTube, but you probably haven't. Nobody asked for it, so here it is anyway. Episode 14 of Retro Request Party, featuring yours truly, Bobby Gaines. So today we're going to be having the Retron 5 back on the show again. Say hello, Retron 5. Not much of a talker, all right. And the Retron 5 is a really great device, as you all know, because it allows me to play, well, pretty much all the consoles that you see on screen here, the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo. I said Game Boy Advance, I don't know, but it lets me play Game Boy Advance, technically Game Boy Color, and regular Game Boy as well. So I've got a fairly large collection of retro games. I like to show them off every once in a while, and I, of course, count on viewer requests, hence the title of the show. So just kind of explaining things to nobody in particular, but also because a few minutes of me sitting here talking would be a little bit awkward. So I decided to fill the time with me talking. So yeah, here we are. Yeah, so today's episode of Retro Request Party, like so many of them, really doesn't have a theme. Some of them do. This one doesn't. Surprisingly, as you guys know, I'm a huge Sonic fan. There are no Sonic games on the lineup for today, not even as an option. Usually I have at least one or two Sonic games mixed in there somehow with whatever my theme is. There are themes, but none of them involve the Blue Blur today. So I know, hide your disappointment. Still a lot of great games I want to try out today, depending on what the requests are. Some of them are new to my collection, some of them aren't. Some of the games that you'll see today, depending on how it goes. Probably been on an episode or two of this. I actually can't believe this is episode 14. It's kind of just started as an idea late last year whenever I started this channel, and I kind of ran with it because I had a lot of fun doing it. Even though we usually don't get more than 2 or 3 views, and I say we, I mean me, so it's really not much of a vote. But I usually wait like 5 or 10 minutes before I start the first game, just because I let people kind of shuffle in. Normally, I'd play 5 games, and sometimes I change the rules on that too. So it's kind of a free form Friday, except it's Sunday. But there's going to be 4 rounds this time, and each round will have a different theme. I'll put up the choices on the bottom of the screen like always, and viewers can pick what game I play next. And there's 4 rounds. There'll be a bonus 5th round, which we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a wild card round, which is after all 4 rounds are completed. I play one last game, which can be anything from the prior 4 categories. So again, this will be way later. Usually, this is like a 2.5 hour show. Depends on how things go. Maybe less, maybe more. Again, there really are no rules. I am Chaos Blur. Yes, chaos is right in my name. So you don't know what you're getting half the time. Neither do I. So again, just kind of chilling here. I'm excited because, like I said, obviously I pick games that I like. So no matter what happens, and I know you guys are like, "What is he looking at?" I'm looking at my collection of various cartridges, some of which will be on the docket today. Some of them are, like I mentioned, are new to my collection. So, you know, and again, you guys don't know what was in my collection to begin with. So how are you going to know what's new to it? So yeah. God. Last episode, I actually did a entire episode of Game Boy Advance games just because I find myself really liking that console more now, and I liked it then too. But even playing it on the big screen, which is not how it was meant to be played, it's still a lot of fun. They had some great platformers, great shooting games. Really, pretty much anything. It was almost like another Super Nintendo. In fact, it pretty much was. They even ported a lot of Super Nintendo games to it. So, not as many Game Boy Advance games on today's lineup. In fact, I think there's only a couple, but there are a couple, like I mentioned. Hoping to get some people here soon. And, the themes can be anything or everything. I actually have a lot of fun with that. I was doing, for one episode, games through the alphabet. So, like games that started with the letter A, games that started with the letter B. And then I kind of realized by the time I got to like letter E, I was running out of ideas because even I only have so many games. So I'm kind of scrap that. If I think of more, I'll do them kind of interspersed here and there. I did another episode on the concept of colors, like, Sonic, blue, like just, I don't know. I didn't say these are all great ideas. And we're about to see some more questionable idea choices here because there really is no consistency to my games. People will be like, oh, do you like shooters or racers or platformers? Well, a little of all of them, not so much shooting games. You're not going to see any first person shooters here just because the nature of the beast is most of these games I'm playing are from the late 80s to maybe early 2000. I do occasionally go newer than that. I did a GameCube episode for episode 10, so that had games from like 2005 or so. Hey, what's up, man? I was going to ask you to come throw the frisbee today. What frisbee? We lost the frisbee. I don't want to talk about the frisbee. I don't want to hear about the frisbee. The frisbee has gone the way of the Dreamcast, which is unfortunately discontinued, but thankfully my Dreamcast is not in the water. So that said, we do have a viewer who may or may not be throwing a frisbee. I can't believe somebody's watching this, let alone somebody I know. That's even better. Yeah, I was just talking about the Retron 5 here, which, if you don't know, can play 5 different consoles, technically more than 5. What's the longest you've streamed for? That was actually Final Fantasy VII. I think I did like a 4-hour stream. I don't think this will be 4 hours, though. Maybe more like 2 hours. We'll see. But yeah, the longest I streamed for was 4 hours, and that's just because one of the chapters in Final Fantasy VII went on for way too long. I think it was like chapter 7 or 8. No, 6. It was whichever one you fight Shinra. It takes like freaking 3 hours. I'm like, oh, this will be a quick one. No, it was not. It was not a quick one at all. It was not a quick one at all. So yeah, that's what's on the docket. I can't believe we actually have a viewer already. Maybe I'll just throw it out to the first vote then, because I've already been rambling on to nobody for 6 minutes. All right, why not? First game of the day, depending on viewer votes, whoever you are. We are going way old school here. Last time my stream went on for 6 hours and 47. Wow, jeez. Did you play the entirety of Mega Man Legends? It's not a Sonic. Yeah, you do have your Sonic fan friends, people. Screw it. First choice of the day is going to be based on old school games or arcade games. So we got Classic Arkanoid, we got Frogger, well, Frogger 2, the Game & Watch gallery, which includes a bunch of Game & Watch classics. I can't believe somebody's voting for Game & Watch, but actually, yes, I can, because I know who it is, and I guess by default he wins, unless anybody else shows up, but I'm actually kind of optimistic that anybody showed up. So, let's see here. Yeah, this is Game & Watch Gallery 4, which actually has the original games, plus you can play them as Mario characters. I haven't played this game in a long time. I don't even know why I have this game. Originally on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, what is that VR chat? Surprised you're inside on a nice day like today. Why are you surprised on that? I'm pretty much a hermit, especially since this whole thing came up. But I do like going out. I'm still scarred from the Frisbee experience. What will forever be known as the Frisbee experience. What the hell is Mario doing? Play the game. You're the gallery. Play the game. You're the gallery. What, is it just like use my webcam or something? I didn't know actually Donkey Kong 3 is on this? Let's see what the classic one looks like first. What the frick? I did not know Donkey Kong 3 was a Game & Watch game. I also don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. What the frick am I doing? I know the original Donkey Kong 3, and it was not this. I get it. I think. I'm supposed to be, like, shooting him with these, but then the things get in the way? I don't get it. Who thought this needed to be compiled? Who was like, we have to preserve this game. This game needs to, like... This game needs to be saved for future generations. Okay, I think I get it. It's just very dumb. I like the soundtrack. Very catchy. Can't imagine why I don't get more viewers. Oh, did I hit him? Oh, I got him. All right. Yay. Ooh, look at that 1 frame per second. Oh, crap. It's actually... Oh, I'm trying to push the B into him. I thought I was trying to avoid the bugs. What the hell am I doing? Okay, I was trying to shoot him with the water or whatever. I don't know, the number keeps going up at the top. I guess I'm really scoring some points here. This is worse than the Barbie game. This is nothing like Donkey Kong at all. Like, I don't get this. I also didn't realize Mario or someone who looked like him was in a Game & Watch game. Well, this game literally is wet Donkey Kong because that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do here. I don't know. I can't. Okay, I can't do it. Apparently, I got 260 on this game once. I don't know how the heck I did that. Let's see the modern version. Okay, now I can kind of understand it. It actually looks like I have the flood or something. It's funny how the modern version is like still 20 years old. That's a fireball. Ah, this game's a lot harder in the modern version. Actually, yesterday was a nicer day than today. Probably would have gone out yesterday. I mean, I'll still go out today. Day's still young. Okay, this game kind of blows. Even though the graphics are better. Let's see, we got fire, boxing, rain shower. What's bad about... Nothing's bad about today. Yesterday it was like 75. I think today it's... Oh no, it's still 71. I don't know. I was outside earlier mowing the lawn. That was my exercise. Why did I put the difficulty on very hard? Easy, hard... I don't even know how to play the damn game. Every game, like, just involves flipping a lever or something. Like, there's, like, no real innovation in these. Move over and hit a lever. There's nothing in the cart. Okay, so I'm guessing something has to be in the cart? Oh, I think I remember this. I have to, like, make cakes or something, right? Then why is it called Mario's Cement Factory? Shouldn't it be called Mario's Cake Factory? What the frick is this? It was, but... I don't know. I remember this, because then you, like... You try to get the cake down to Yoshi or whatever, and then, like, he just eats it or something. I don't know. But, like, half the time there's nothing in the cart. There's nothing in any of these carts. Oh, there's something on that side. I'm too late to go over there. Oh, it's already in the frickin' oven. So what is my point? Alright, wake up, Toad. There you go. Toad has a donut. Toad just literally just got a donut. This game blows. I think the bomb one was pretty good. I thought there was one that involved, like, bombs or something. Dare I try Donkey Kong Jr.? This at least feels like a game. Oh, okay, here we go. I thought I was playing as Mario. I'm playing as... Okay, I can't jump? Hell. I feel like John had this game. Nah, because John did used to give me some of his Game Boy Advance games. This was not one of them. The jump is clunky as hell. Like, this game actually wouldn't be that bad if the jump was normal. Yeah, this game's not bad, but his jump is just really lousy. Like that. Like, I can't just jump in a normal way. They updated the graphics, but not the jump. Yeah, well, it's mimicking something that sucks. Like, just freaking do that or whatever. I don't know. Alright, I'll play the original. Oh, good lord. This looks nothing like what I just played. I don't remember the birds or the freaking alligator in that. Oh, this freaking blows. Who the heck would play this? What? What is even happening? Surprisingly, it is slightly better on this than it was the classic one, because at least I can understand why the graphics suck now. How am I supposed to reach that freaking key? Oh, this is so glitchy. I can't jump high enough to reach the goddamn key. This is stupid. This is kinda dumb. Oh, thank God. No, silly me. I wouldn't jump to grab something above me. That would be silly. I think this is the bomb one. Wait until the key was over, then he slams the key into the cage. Yeah, well, see you next time. Hey, don't blame me. You picked this goddamn game. I'm not even gonna attempt this. I wanna know what the goddamn game is about. Okay, this is the bomb one. Not the bomb. He throws the freaking balloons or whatever. this one I can understand. I guess I had fun with this when I had a Game Boy Advance and I was like 12 or whatever. I could see where it would be appealing if you're, you know, need a portable game for a car ride or something. You just play a bunch of these mini games. I really thought that was going to hit Donkey Kong. Not that I would have minded after the hell he put me through in the last game. This game's at least playable. It's not particularly enjoyable, but I at least understand it. This is the first time we've had Toaster Cartridge on an episode of Retro Request Party. Did you get the pigeon milk? I can't tell if you're asking that in the game or in general. Was I supposed to be getting pigeon milk today? I don't know in what scenario that question would ever be applicable. That was close. You know, maybe there are pigeons in this game and I'm supposed to milk them or something? I don't freaking know. Just stop and try. Are you serious? Who's gonna buy pigeon milk? What is that even? No, I don't even want to know what that tastes like. I'm okay not knowing. New London. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, shit. Let's go toss a frisbee, my treat. Heyo. Do enjoy tossing that frisbee. It's not gonna be my frisbee, though, because my frisbee's still floating in the goddamn water. Yeah, well, if you order it now, we'll have it by the time this is over. So, 3 hours, maybe? Uh-oh, it's getting faster. What am I gonna do? Oh, crap. It's getting so fast. I have no idea. I don't know why you haven't done that yet. Especially if Scott does it. He'd be like, I am Captain Scott, and this does not ruffle my jimmies. Okay, apparently Peach just shows up. I don't know why. Okay, I think the moons are good. I think I want to get the moon. Yay, I don't know what the hell that does, but I got it. Also don't know. Oh, I think the little, like, parachutes or whatever bounce it. I vaguely remembering this game. Bowser's gonna drop shit on Peach. Yeah, and then after that, I'll play the game. I'm actually surprised no one else is here yet. Usually Barney Stimpleton shows up or something and is like, YOLO, this isn't Garfield. Still think freaking Barney Stimpleton's one of you. Ah, I just killed Donkey Kong. Oh man, my life is ruined. Mario looks like he just freaking, like, killed him. Ah, damn it, game's not even over. I thought that ended the game. I think this will be forever remembered as the episode I played Game & Watch Gallery. Hopefully there won't be a repeat of it. That is a bomb. Damn it, I thought the little parachute was gonna, like, stop it from hitting her. Oh well, Princess is dead. Why is Bowser even in the tree? Like, why don't we just take Bowser out of the tree? That would solve a lot of these problems. Oh no, Toad's dead. Well, I killed all of them. Oh, he just fell right off. Oh well, remember that time I killed all my friends? This game kind of freaking blows. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, there you have it. That's game number 1. You can blame freaking Toaster Cartridge on that one. Actually, I did used to enjoy that game, because obviously I had like a high score of 400 in some of those, so I guess I did play them. I don't know why. So, let's see here. Well, category number 2, actually, I think you're going to have some fun with. Can you get me a lunch? No, I cannot get you a lunch. Especially after playing that game, I think I'm going to be sick. Category number 2, we got 90s cartoon characters and/or Power Rangers, because why not? Got the Gargoyles game on Sega Genesis, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. Why? Because I don't want to. Spider-Man, which apparently Toaster Cartridge wants to see, and I think that was all 4 of them. All right, fine. It's really easy to do these when there's only one person here. YOLO. One person in the game. See? Cartridge right there. I always like to see if there's any cheats for these games. I think I did try this game once. Yeah, because it looks like I'm in the middle of a game. Infinite lives. Start with blue grenade. Start with blue web. Web's worth 15. Start with no red web. Start with mega lives. It's not even infinite lives, just mega lives. 1 life, invincibility, infinite lives. I was hoping to be like a level select or something. All right. Let's take it from the beginning. Oh, damn, I had this song stuck in my head too. Yeah, it's based on the 90s cartoon, which was awesome. Yeah, it really was. It had this song in it, which actually is translated pretty well for Genesis hardware. Oh, there he is. I thought Ravencroft would be strong enough to hold the likes of Smite, Doc Ock, and Green Goblin, ... Guess I was wrong. I better get to work kicking some villain butt before they wreck my city. Better get to Dr. Connor's class. Wait, this is weird. I'm not actually playing it. This is just on demo mode right now. Frick. Controller get unplugged? Literally not playing this right now. And this level's cool. How come I never got to see this level? Where's my Coney Island? Obviously, I suck. I've also only played this game like once. I never got to this level either. What the hell? Where's my level? Okay, so I can do that. Why can't I freaking play the game? How do I skip the demo? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know why. And it's gonna be really stupid. Yeah, because I'm playing a Genesis game, it's expecting a Genesis controller. And I'm using a Super Nintendo controller. Okay, that's why I couldn't quite skip anything. That's really weird, because usually it just auto-detects whatever controller I'm using. Okay, there we go, because I was like, why can't I go to options? Okay, now I'm playing the game. Hey, come back here. Apparently my web swing doesn't really do a whole lot. Unless, I don't know. Okay, I can do that. Can't shoot my web down in them, though. Oh, thank God the web swing worked for that one moment. That could have been bad. Gee, I wonder if I go up here. Oh, I remember this part. This is why I never get past this game. Because there's like no freaking way out of this. And then the freaking thing crushes me or whatever. Unless I'm supposed to go under it. Am I supposed to kill the robot? I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Good, I'm dead. I'm dead. Why is the game still playing? Okay. Now I know there's a light switch. No, that's why. I always get trapped up there, and then that freaking thing crushes you. And there's like no way up or down. I knew there was some reason I never made it past this level. I don't know if I'm supposed to like turn that thing off first. There's really no directions. So I don't know what that thing's supposed to be. Is that like Scorpion or something? Looks like I should be able to interact with this computer somehow. Oh, we got a second viewer. Well, welcome, second viewer. I don't know if I could like go in the corridor by hitting up. Apparently not. He's like so much slower when he's when he's like climbing on the wall. This isn't Booger Man. See, I swear you're one of them, man. Welcome to the stream, Barney. It was just a matter of time. We got some Snippleton in here. No Booger Man today. I'm all boogered out. I can't tell. Maybe the controls aren't responding because I'm using a Super Nintendo controller, but that's just disgusting. I think that's an extra life in there. Oh no, I'm dead already. Wow, he just like his costume just deflates when he dies. Alright, this is fun. What a fun game this is. Well, this is still better than the freaking Game & Watch gallery. Tell if this is supposed to be Oscorp or where I am right now. Certainly don't remember this location from the show. Then again, they have like multiple legs. Maybe they're Doc Ock things or something. It is actually very hard to navigate in a game where I can crawl on walls, and that's kind of weird. Like, I should be able to swing all over this place, and it doesn't even have to be fast, but I mean, this is so awkward to navigate. The web swinging doesn't work half the freaking time. Like, the graphics are pretty good, you know, everything else kind of looks impressive, but Now all of a sudden I can't kill those things. These moves are like in and out, like sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Finally killed that robot after like 15 hits. Okay. And I'm not dead. I don't know what that gold thing is. I don't know if I want to risk going for it. If I don't, I'm probably just going to go into the crusher room and die again. I don't even know how to get up there. How slow I go, there's no way I'm getting through that before the electric fence gets me. Why don't you web swing? I can't tell if this is just my controller. No, because my controller was working fine for the other game. I do have Aladdin for Genesis, but I've also played that, like, probably every episode of this show. So I'm kind of getting tired of it. I'm about to die again. And I got no answers. I got no answers for this. We're already 2 games into this, and so far I am not... I should say I'm not having fun, but sometimes it's fun not having fun, because I can at least make fun of the game. This is like just unpleasant enough that I'm just not enjoying it. And yes, I mean, I do have the cartridge for Aladdin on Genesis, but I'm just not playing it for a 10th time. Nice of Oscorp to leave all these extra webs for me, at the very least. Okay. Controls still suck, but I'm at least starting to get it. Hit like down and B at the same time to get off the wall. It's very annoying. It doesn't seem like it would be, but getting that timing down is very technical. I've got like 2 attacks. You see Walmart online and no, really? Oh, the Switch. Well, the Switch is pretty like in demand. Oh my god, why don't you web swing, you idiot? You're Spider-Man. You do whatever a spider can. The spider had terrible controls. Oh, now you do the web thing. Oh, now you're web swinging like a champ, huh? Yeah, time to go up there and die again. Oh, this is ass. I'll take that $500 Switch now, thank you. There's the thing that kills me every time. I'm gonna see if I can kill this robot or whatever. Maybe that's the key to this. Maybe I hit the robot into the spike wall. I don't know. I'm improvising. I can't. I'm just not having it. Oh, time to die. Okay, apparently that doesn't kill the robot. It sure as hell kills me. That's how I beat it? I make it go away by hitting the robot into it? Really? That was what I was supposed to do. That felt glitchy as hell. That did not feel like it was designed into the game. Climb the damn wall, you stupid thing! Look at, what am I doing? What am I doing here? No? No, okay, well, we're all seeing the same game here, right? Well, the theme song was cool anyway. We lost our 3rd viewer, I don't blame them. Thanks for even looking. I mean, this isn't going to be the whole stream, but damn, this is... You know, I can't say I don't at least try the games. I think I was pretty fair with this one. I didn't, like, just quit. Holy crap. I bet if I go up there again, the stupid, I'm out of web, too. That's why I can't do anything. Exit? There's an exit just chilling there? What the... Okay. This is at least different. If you could call it a song, it just sounds like a bunch of, like, I don't even know what it sounds like someone left their electric keyboard on or something, and it's just like on this one setting. If I could change the music, I would. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to go through that trap door, but there's really no other way to go. Okay, the switch didn't seem to do anything. There's no indication of where anything goes. Oh, good, I died. I don't know. I thought maybe I was supposed to go down there. Nothing really tells you. Did we ever film? Didn't we talk about this last week? Where like we thought she had a cameo or something, but like I haven't seen her, and I've seen that movie plenty of times. So I don't think we did. Maybe she incidentally ended up in an outtake or something, but I don't think she was ever really in the movie, even as a cameo. But I could be wrong. There's a lot of little details in that movie. I know Say Goodbye had a cameo in it, and he's not even from here. Wow, that robot made way too big of an explosion when I beat it up. With my one punch. Ooh, look at me go. I'm furious. Woo! Some robot shoots me. It's like, shut the F up. I'm literally, there's no point in using any of my spider powers. I'm better off just running. Now I have to. Maybe. If I had it, I would. Isn't that for PS1? I have a PS2 I could play it on. I haven't played my PS2 in forever. Maybe that's something I'll do in a future episode. Oh, I'm dead again. Nice. Yeah, I could do like, look on my PS2, do some like PS2 games. That's technically retro now. 2000. I have a good number of PS2 games, I just never played them. Or well, I don't have a PS3 though. I have, PS4. I only collect the, even numbered PlayStations. Mega Man Legends was a great game series. And from what I've heard, it's really, like, I don't know if it's the only 3D Mega Man, but it's the only one I ever hear about. Like, in the fact that it's actually 3D. Yeah, but you could borrow my... I don't know if I want to borrow an entire console just to play a few games. Well, I guess it would be easier than getting my PS2 out of storage. The only Mega Man flesh-out story that was good. That's what I've heard. It's like, pretty much all of them are the same thing. But is it annoyingly hard? Because I'm not going to deal with that again, where I play every single level and get my butt kicked. Oh, thank God. I did that on purpose, because I don't have any energy anymore. With great power comes terrible game design. It's not annoyingly hard. Yeah, as far as 3D games go, I'm usually better at 3D games than 2D games, especially with Mega Man, because Mega Man 2D games are ridiculously hard because there's nowhere to go. Alright, I gotta block that game out of my memory, because that, as much as I love Spider-Man, that was just not a fun Spider-Man game at all, and I don't really blame anybody, because that was a decent pick on your part, but I don't know. The presentation was there, the gameplay was sadly not. Yeah. Mega Man 2. Yeah, Mega Man 2 is ridiculous. Pretty much any of the early ones are. So, next category is a little bit weird, but we have games that involve dots or spots. So, it's the old dot and spot category. We got Miss Pac Man, Cool Spot, Pack in Time, which is some weird game I got on the SNES, and Vector Man. Hey, guten Abend, Bex. Alles gut zum Geburtstag. Und wir spielen. I just confused my entire audience right now. All right. Yeah, so. Hey, we actually got 3 people here. I can actually do a real vote where 2-1 wins. Oh my god. You just missed the terrible freaking Spider-Man game. Okay, Beck says Vector Man. We got one for Cool Spot. What do we got? Cool Spot would be interesting, but packing them. You're all voting for 3 different games. All right, then I will have to break the tie, as is the unofficial official rule of Retro Request Party, as voted on in the charter of the thing. Actually, they're all kind of interesting. I've played them all. But, of course, there's only one person in this chat whose birthday it is, so what are you going to do? Interesting little Easter egg here, and I'm going to see if I can do it here. I got to reprogram my controller, don't I? I had to do this last time. You knew it was my birthday? Not quite. I'm streaming the menu screen. Actually, you know what? I am going to play this on a Genesis controller because it's really the only way to play this game. Wow, that is an old freaking... I do enjoy menu screens. Damn, this is an old freaking Genesis thing. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like something shaking in it. It's probably about to short circuit. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. This is like my OG Genesis controller from the 90s. I do enjoy a good menu screen. It's not even reading this thing. Wait a minute. There we go. Genesis. Seriously? Seriously. Alright, this is nerfed. I guess I am going to use this. There we go. Like I was saying, the Easter egg is that you can actually explode the Sega logo. I did not realize that until many years later. There's a hidden power-up on the title screen. I always thought that was kind of clever. Look how Beck said Vector Man like she really knew it. She's like, Vector Man! I don't know if you ever played it. Believe it or not, this was an answer to Donkey Kong Country in the sense that it has the kind of similar graphics. Other than that, it's nothing like Donkey Kong Country, but it is sort of a 2D game with the 3D graphics. It is weird playing this on a Super Nintendo controller. I love this game. I could play this game like every day. I don't know why. It's like one of my favorite Genesis games. It's very simple, although there are some hidden paths I have not found yet. It's kind of funny in a game that's this linear. Oops. So, now I can say it. How was your birthday, Bex? It's almost over. Crap. Little Tipsy, so good. Probably gonna screw this up, so excuse me, but ich weiß nicht, dass du Alkohol trinken. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't know you drink. Mom made me. Well, then in that case, happy birthday. My mom freaks out if we have the fake champagne at my birthday party. I'm like, it's fake. It's fake. She's like, I don't trust it. I'm like, here, you drink it. No, I'm not drinking that devil drink. Yeah, I can't wait to walk up here and get blasted. By far the best game I played so far, but the bar was not set incredibly high. Also, another Easter egg that I'm sure everybody noticed is that the title screen is on the monitors. I think I tell this story every time I play this game, but I remember getting this game for Christmas in '97, and it was like this exciting thing that I got this new game or whatever, so of course I plugged it in as soon as I could, and I'm playing it in front of my parents, and like my parents were like, oh yeah, he really likes this game, and I got like annihilated. Like I just sucked at the game so bad, and my parents were like, oh, maybe we should get him an easier one. Like it was like I couldn't even make it past this level as a kid. And then of course I played it more and got better, but it was just always funny how I remember this game being like one of the hardest games I had at the time. And I got Contra, and that completely blew it out of the water. Still can't beat that game, and I'm 31. This game I've beaten many times. Ah, I missed that TV. I've beaten the game so many times that now I try to do stuff like get all the TVs in a level, because that's really hard to do. So a lot of times you can't backtrack, so you have to take a specific, specific route. Ah, damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh, god damn it. Gotta watch my time, too. I'm not even blaming the Super Nintendo controller on this. Actually, the controls are a little bit better with it. The D-pad is not so touchy. There is a slight difference, having played on both controllers. Damn it. There we go. Oh good, I got back one of the health I lost. I don't think there's anything up here. I've never been able to get that high. Oh, there's something in there. Damn it. Ah, there were two more hidden things. Oh well. Now I fight an airplane. Scream as well, else bird punches me. You know how funny that sounds? How does a bird punch you? They don't even have hands. That's cool though. What are you streaming? You gotta be one of freaking Frankie's friends, Penis Parker, because I think, I don't know. You forced me. Yakuza, that's surprising. That's a Sega game. I've actually heard good things about that game. Which one though? Because there's like 6 of them. I'm assuming you're starting with the first one, but there's also, I think there's a prelude game too. Shenmue. Actually, it is somewhat related to Shenmue, I think, or it has the same developer. Well, let me know if you like it, because I have thought about playing those. It's not on... Oh, damn it, I died. It's not on PS3? I think it was inspired. Similar idea. I see how it is, Bex. You show up here on your birthday, half drunk, requesting games, and then you just jump out to play Yakuza. Nah, I'm kidding. Have a good time and try not to stream and drink. They taught me in streaming school. I'm just kidding, there was no streaming school. Well, at least Specs was here for the best game, because these other two were just nothing to write home about. I'm not going to play this whole game, because that would probably take like an hour and a half. But I'll play a little bit. Can't explain it. It's like the controls feel better on the Super Nintendo controller, but I still prefer the Genesis one. Maybe it's just a feel thing. Like, it just feels weird to play this on a Super Nintendo controller. Even though the D-pad kind of lets me move a little bit easier. Anything's better than freaking Spider-Man. I get that he's supposed to stick to the walls, but not the freaking floor. I should be able to run. Damn it. I knew that was coming, too. Actually not be a good thing that the controls are so precise here, because this game was always about kind of quick turns and stuff. Not necessarily precision. That's why I like Sega and Nintendo. Like, they have their differences, but they're still fun. Like, both companies make some really fun games. Well, made some really fun games. I'll admit that Sega's games are not nearly as good as they used to be. Holy crap. Hey, Yakuza's one I'd be interested in at least seeing. Like, I don't know if I get it, but see what it's about. Because I've heard a lot of good things about the series, and it's one of the few modern Sega series that actually doesn't blow. It's been around for longer than I thought. This is a game that I wish would get more entries. Vector Man 1 and 2 are very good. There was a rumored PS2 game from Vector Man in like 2004 that got canceled. It was going to be a 3D game. I don't know how that would have turned out, because I know Beast Rider, what the fuck is it called? Golden Axe Beast Rider was just terrible from what I understand. It came out in 2006 on the Xbox. Heard that game was not that great. It probably would have, because they actually, it went so far as it had a game preview in like some gaming magazines. So they had enough of the game made that they showed it off, but like it just didn't look that great. Like, it was a 3D Vector Man game. He didn't even look like himself, because obviously, you know, in 3D they made the orbs connect to each other, so he looked like a, you know, like a humanoid robot, but it did not look good. And especially 2004, like the mid-2000s is really when Sega kind of blew. That's when you had Sonic 06 and a lot of just so-so games coming out. It was after the Dreamcast and far enough after it that they really didn't have the same ideas anymore. Because shortly after the Dreamcast, like 2002, 2003, they put out Monkey Ball, Billy Hatcher. They had some decent games that I think were supposed to be Dreamcast games. Even Sonic Heroes I thought was pretty good. That was 2004. And then after that, like, they kind of, like, started coming up with their own stuff, and that's when, I think around 2008, they realized, hey, we can't come up with our own stuff, and they just started re-releasing every game they ever made, because pretty much the last 12 years has been nothing but Sega re-releases and a few good games here and there. Billy Hatcher, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Billy Hatcher, but I acknowledge that it was kind of a minor hit for Sonic Team, who basically is only known for Sonic now. But yeah, the first couple of years there, and I actually like Monkey Ball more than I'm willing to admit. It's actually kind of a fun game. I like when Sega does quirky stuff like Billy Hatcher or Monkey Ball. Like, you know, it might not be for me, but I like that they have that in addition to Sonic. As much as I love Sonic, like, I like that they try stuff like that, and it usually does well. But, you know, now they just play it extremely safe. They just re-release their games, and they might make like a new Sonic game, and that's it. Like, they don't make sequels, they don't, you know, Streets of Rage 4 was actually brilliant. I don't know how much Sega had to do with that, but the company that made it did a really good job making a new Streets of Rage game that I hope they'll follow up on, because, you know, these revived projects where they bring something back 30 years later usually don't go much further than that. Like, you know, oh, we made a new Streets of Rage game, how fun, and then that's it. Like, kind of like Sonic 4, which was ill-advised to begin with. Sonic Mania, which is a great idea. I'm starting to get skeptical that we'll see another one of those now. I thought for sure when Sonic Mania came out we would get another one. But, you know, a few years later, not even a hint of it. Instead, they just kind of re-released that game. They re-released Sonic Mania like a year after it came out. I mean, that's just how Sega does. Sega do what Sega gonna do. Like, they re-released Sonic Mania a year after it came out. Like, that's hilarious. If they remake the Adventure series, it's like I want them to, but then I don't want them to. Like, they could do it like Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy or like the Final Fantasy VII remake where they actually add some story to it, like that would be freaking phenomenal. Although I think at least one of the voice actors actually passed away. I think Robotnik's voice actor from that game passed away, or somebody major passed away, so they couldn't do a new story unless they got a new voice actor or whatever, and I don't think they're going to get a huge cast to redo that story, but Sonic Adventure, it's like it would be so great to see it remade, but I don't know if they would do it right. I feel like they would just oversimplify it. They would do one of two things. They would either revamp the Dreamcast graphics and just do the bare minimum to like say we remade it, or they would go over the top and change it entirely to the point where it was just like Sonic Unleashed or something. Like they would just make the stages like that, and I don't, as a longtime Sonic Adventure fan, I don't know if I'd like that. I don't know if I'd like either one. I'd like to see both. I'd like to see them improve the graphics and actually, like, do something else with it. Like, not just, you know, that. But it's Sega. They can't do it right. It's got to be one or the other. It's got to be we either made it too much like the original or we changed it so much that you can't even recognize it. And I hate that. I hate that they can't freaking figure out their own franchises that they made. It's not like somebody else made them and they handed them over. It's like, hey, how do we make a Sonic game? Gee, I don't know. You've only been doing it 30 years. Let's see. Freaking Christian Whitehead in his freaking basement figured out how to make a better Sonic game than you did. Yeah, I know. My rant just scared off like everybody, but it's always been annoying to me. I feel like I could make a better Sonic game at this point, and I'm not a game designer. I'm not saying I make a great Sonic game, but I at least know what I want in it. I think you should make a game like as if you're playing the game, like as if the game is for you. And I feel like Sega and Sonic Team just make it like based on what they think people want. They're like, we don't really care about this game, but you know, we're making it for so-and-so, so we're gonna make it for that person. And they're always way off on what they think we want. Which is why I wish that, you know, I as a Sonic fan would have a personal investment if I made a Sonic game, so I would be like, okay, this is what I'd put in it, and this is what I think would work. And, you know, I might be right, I might be wrong, but at least, you know, it would have some passion behind it. It would have some effort, and it would probably be pretty good, I would think. It would be better than what feels like just a bunch of marketing people going, oh, people like, you know, edgy things, so we'll put in some edgy music, or we'll make them fly, or we'll make them into a werewolf. Like, who thought these ideas were good? Like, it doesn't feel like a well-thought-out piece of art. It feels like, oh, you know, kids like this, so we'll make this, and yeah, okay, that's good. Oh my god, they would not. They probably don't even remember that they made Shadow the Hedgehog. I've heard Sonic 06 is like a rumor that they could like remake it and actually like fix all the problems. That's an even bigger undertaking. I just don't think there's enough to be gained from doing it, to be honest, which is a shame because I do think Sonic 06 had some redeeming qualities, but at this point, however long it's been, Sonic 06 is only going to be remembered for one thing, and that's being borderline unplayable. So, you know, if they did remaster it and made it playable, then it loses that one thing it had, and then it's just an average game. So I think they, you know, screwed the pooch on that one, and that's it. That's all it'll be known for, and that's all it should be known for, because it, unfortunately, was just botched. I think it could have been a decent game. I don't know if it could have been a great game, but it could have been better than it was. Freaking, I guess that Spider-Man game could have been better than it was, but we got what we got. I'll probably do one more level of this after this level, and then I'll switch to the fourth game. Oh my god. I don't know, I got on that Sonic tirade, I'm like still mad about it. I don't even know why. It just angers me. But as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, there will not be a Sonic game in today's stream, believe it or not. There is not a Sonic game on the docket. Out of all the games I have for Genesis, Game Boy Advance, and what have you. But we are playing a Sega game, because this was one. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I think toaster cartridge left. Wayne St. Pierre. There's no way. That's such an obscure character. I'm sure there are mods of Flappy Bird of like popular characters, but I mean, where would Wayne St. Pierre even turn up on that list of popular characters? I wouldn't even think he'd be in the top 10. You just like referencing that stupid Wayne St. Pierre crap. It's a Final Fantasy meme character, but how is it a meme? I guess it is. I don't know. I don't know enough about Final Fantasy VII. I mean, I thought he was just a side character that appears in one quest that I didn't even do. But as far as I know, has no significance in the story whatsoever. Why would he be a mean character? I would see, like, pretty much anyone else. I would see Johnny being a mean character. He's freaking ridiculous. Not in a good way. It is a stupid name, I will admit that. That's why I thought it was made up. Whenever somebody says a name that has, like, a saint in it or whatever. Is this the place where I get stuck all the time? I think it is. There we go. So even within the Final Fantasy series, I feel like there are more ridiculous names out there, but I'd have to really research it. It does sound like a made-up, like, Old English rich guy name. Oh, it's Wayne St. Pierre on his boat. He's brought us caviar from the Caribbean. He's going to regale us with his tales from Aspen. The slopes are simply stunning. Oh, this stupid thing. Alright. I'm actually going to go ahead and save this game because I'm doing pretty well, but then I'm going to exit out of it because you're coming up on round 4. You ever played? No, I don't. I actually hated Big the Cat and Sonic Adventure because of that. I do not play fishing games, just like I do not fish because it's just not fun. So I don't know why I would do it, but I'm sure there are some good ones. I just don't want to play them personally. So that brings us to the 4th category of the day, which I was just talking about. This was a game with 2D and 3D graphics. Well, right now we got 4 other games that had similar premise: Donkey Kong Country, Stunt Racer, Iridian 3D, and Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure on Game Boy Advance. So there's your 4 choices there. Everybody picks Donkey Kong Country. I don't even know why I bothered. I knew that was going to be the one, too. It's a well-known game. It's a fun game. I've done Donkey Kong Country 2 a number of times. I don't think I've done the original on this show. So here we go. See how far I can get on this. Probably not very. And then after this, we got our wild card round. Oops. Which will be the 5th. Oh, come on, don't tell me you can't read this. It's freaking Donkey Kong Country. There we go. start a new game for the heck of it. Of course, these games are notoriously hard. This, of course, being the first level is not too hard. Let's play some Ropey Rampage. Yeah, this well they all do, but actually the first one's the only one I beat. I've beaten this game. I've not beaten the second or third game. I don't make it very far on the second game in particular. Third game I make it a little further. I just died. Wow. Ah, that game looked awful. That's the game I'm thinking of with the like pudgy rich kid bully guy. That looks stupid. It's a dumb name for a game too. Yeah, we made a bully simulator. Goat simulator. I think that actually is a thing. Just sad, but true. And geez, he swings from the web better than freaking Spider-Man did. And he dies better than Spider-Man did too. I'm not downloading Kojo Simulator. Pretty much any game that has simulator in it is usually not good. Crap, crap. Ah, I knew that was going to happen. It's on PS4. No, I don't care what console it's for. I don't want it. Wait a minute. It's hard to tell where the ground is here. Oh, that was death. That's what I was afraid of. I'm not even sure what Kojo Simulator is. I will not necessarily be enticed by the presence of classic game characters. But I guess it doesn't hurt. crank he's got for us. Oh, jeez, I was really hoping that barrel was going to take out more of those guys than just that. Donkey Kong, where you going, man? Whee! That was kind of fun, even though I didn't really do anything. I'm not playing. I have played Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not doing that again. In fact, I even have the VR one for some stupid reason. In fact, I've played or seen like all the games. I mean, interesting enough story, but I am not playing it for myself. It's actually a pretty short level. I like how the first like few levels of the game are kind of showing you everything in the game, although I'm not a huge fan of water levels, but usually like the first few levels will be like the same environment. We've seen a little bit of everything so far. I'm hoping for a minecart level, of course. Whoa, okay. I'm just gonna run into that. Nope, just gonna get killed by a fish. That big spiky thing I can understand. The little fish is like kind of anticlimactic at that point. Oh, yeah, there's that fish again. Oh, yeah, there's the fish again. I'm freaking dead. There's like no. That's why I don't like the water levels. There's no way to attack. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. Pretty much the only thing good about water levels is the music. I mean, even that's nothing to write home about. Oh, God, what is that thing? Oh, it hits me every time. Why is it underwater? Yep, there's the fish. I'm getting that thing in. Oh, there's another spike thing. You see a lot of those in the water. Said nobody ever. Now I'm on a fish. At least now I can attack. Okay, I can attack. Alright, why is the... That's so pointless. Alright, come on, fish. I guess he just lets me go faster. He can't attack, apparently. Here, you wouldn't hurt one of your own, would you? Oh, alright. I guess you can attack the fish. Not getting Kojo Simulator. Not until I know what it is, and I don't want you to just repeat the name of it. Wasn't there just a barrel here? Get My Cousin Skeeter, the video game. Okay, now that's got to be freaking fake. There's no way you're not Frankie at this point. Ah, I thought I was going to roll into him. And I'm dead again. Really need to telegraph those pits better. Like, oh, there's about to be a pit here, so don't, jump in it. Okay, that time I got the barrel, and it didn't matter because I'm dead again. There you go. Huh, that was something. Oh, what? I thought I just killed that thing. Alrighty. Really? I wasn't really trying at that point. Oh well. King K. Rool wins or whatever. Alright, this is actually moving right along. And actually brings us to the final round of the day, which, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be the wild card round. So basically, and I don't think you were here earlier, you can pick any game from the previous 4 rounds that wasn't already picked. So for the first round, we already did Game & Watch Gallery. The second round, we picked Spider-Man, but we could have picked Power Rangers, Gargoyles, TMNT. Third round, we had Pack-in-Time, Miss Pac-Man, and Cool Spot. And then in the fourth round, which we just did, Stunt Race, Iridium 3D, and Crash Bandicoot. So any game from the previous 4 rounds are back on the table, and you are going with Pack-in-Time, which I think I've only played like twice. Let's see here. Got this really crazy looking box art. Can't remember if I liked this game or not. There's probably a reason I only played it once. Time to go Pack-in-Time. It's funny because it's a play on words. Oh yeah, there I am in the middle of a level. So yeah, Pac-Man game I really liked. Wasn't like a mainstream Pac-Man game, was Pac-Mania. That's a fun game. This, I don't know what we're going to get into. So kind of like a Pac-Man game, you got your dots like usual. Okay, don't want to hit that. Okay, so I got like an attack I can use. It actually isn't terrible. I don't really get the point of it. I don't know how I'm supposed to jump far enough to get past that. Cannot open that. Like a Sonic enemy. This game is like a weird hybrid of like Mario and some Sonic gameplay elements. Now I'm underwater. How do I float? I really don't know how to go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now it's saying to go this way. The frick is that? Okay, I have like a club or something I can use to break stuff. That's the exit. Alright, go to the exit. Oh, Pac-Man World 2 on like PS2 or whatever. I actually have played that game. It's not very good, but it is playable. Okay, that lets me change items. So I got this hammer. I got a rope. That's kind of cool. Alright. How do I go to the exit? Seriously? Alright, I guess I have to do something before I can go to the exit. This game was a good idea in principle. Literally, I have nowhere else to go but that exit. There it is. Go in there, you Come on, get in there. Is there like anything that's supposed to tell me where to go here? What the frick am I doing? Alright, got the rope again. The only way I can go back is to try to get through that little hole there, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. At this point, Pac-Man World 2 would be a welcome addition. I don't know if I still have that game. I used to have it on GameCube. It was alright. Not fantastic, but then again, neither was this. And this is why we didn't play the game. Yeah, there was a reason. Playing freaking Pac-Man Yo-Yo over here. Well, that was kind of cool. Let's see, I guess I can really... That apparently puts the rope back? What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Now what? Oh, now that opened? Didn't open last time. I don't know. Am I supposed to collect all the dots like in the original Pac-Man? Nothing tells me that. Ron Jeremy Simulator. You just love your simulators. I'm not going to be Ron Jeremy. Or at least with this rope I can get through the spikes as I get killed by all of them. This is kind of stupid, yeah. There's dots like on the ceiling. How am I supposed to get no, the rope? Oh, I see. Okay, the number's going down. This still not that much fun. It's cool that it's a platformer, and I don't know. I guess I have to get used to it. Overall, other than like Vector Man and like a few minutes Donkey Kong Country, this has not been a stellar episode, to be perfectly honest, but yeah, it's my fault. I picked most of the games. Next time will be episode 15, so hope to have something kind of interesting and fun there. Don't know what it's going to be yet, or when it's going to be even. Pac-Man smiles at you. It's so creepy. Yeah, I'm not doing any Amy Rose. Ah, apparently that kills me, because I was at that angle when it hit me. There's only 9 dots left. Oh, I gotta go all the way back, because I gotta get the rope. Because otherwise I can't climb, right? Or am I missing something? Let me stand on this in just the right way, so I don't get crushed again. Use my terrible fire attack. Oh, damn it, he's gonna go off the freaking thing. I knew that. This is... It's different. I'll give him credit for that. Yeah, graphics actually aren't bad. I like the kind of pseudo 3D thing they got going on. Now I gotta go to the exit. I figured that was gonna have to happen. Feels like it would have a certain rhythm once I get used to it, but it just... Some of these jumps are annoying even with the rope. Now that I know where the exit is, go right to it. I was gonna laugh when the friggin' exit still didn't work. I'll do a save state just in case I decide to return to this game at any point. They don't give you too many dots. So, looks like instead of the ghosts, you have these weird looking other enemies. I have a feeling more dots above me here. Some of these jumps are a little bit just awful. Okay, so that gives him the fireball now. It's still probably like the 3rd best game I played today, just because the other 2 were so terrible. Now, there was nothing up here. I thought there were going to be more dots up here. I mean, he does build momentum very fast, which is kind of like a Sonic thing. Especially on slopes, it's almost too fast. Like, it doesn't really... It's not realistic. There's a door just chilling there. There's the ghost. Oh, okay. So that makes them so I can eat them. At least they remembered something about Pac-Man. What does the blue ring do? Must be a bubble ability. Oh, there's another one. How am I supposed to go in the door? No, I'm guessing I have to find some other item. I've done a couple movie reviews. I don't really watch enough movies to like be an expert on them. But I mean, yeah, I don't know if it'd be a regular thing, but if there was a movie that I was interested in seeing or whatever, maybe I would do some thoughts on it. I got a bunch of weapons. I got a hammer. Alright, there's the exit, but that's not going to help me. Can't move. It's like this game had some good ideas, but stuff like this just gets too annoying. It happens too often. Stuck on some of these awkward angles. Now I got the ghost after me. Wait, there's more dots than... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, now we're getting water all of a sudden. Oh, what's the bubble do? I don't seem to get any ability from the bubble. Alright, the bubble kind of blows. Oh, son of a bitch. Had all the dots, too. Yeah, so I just gotta go to the exit now. That's all. Get through all this crap again. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Oops. No. Son of a bitch. I didn't save it. Oh, that's funny. Look at this whole goddamn level again. They do a review on how much that sucks. Yeah, I hope you like that level, because we're doing it again. Thankfully, it was not a very difficult level. It sure is. It sure is. I like this idea, too, of making Pac-Man more like a platformer with, you know, classic elements and everything. Really? I'm trying to eat the ghost. Eat the ghost! You're Pac-Man, you eat ghosts! Okay, I guess you don't. Great, now the ghost's gonna be mad at me because he's gonna know I tried to kill it. You're getting eaten. The hell? If you don't get that just right, you're not getting back up. Oh my god, the music's like stuck. Like, I'm not even... There's no way that that power dot is still working. Alright, good, music's back. Go underwater. Come on. It's like when I go underwater, it's like an accident. Oh, now the ghost all of a sudden knows where I am. I don't have the item to break that. When does Pac-Man shoot fireballs anyway? When does he have a rope? Okay, now I'm in the water, but it only lasted a couple seconds because of the bubbles. Probably need that bubble thing again, but I don't know where the frick to find it. There comes the ghost again. There it is. Okay, so apparently you do need that. How am I still missing 3 dots? Oh, that's how. He was excited for me to see the 3rd level. I'm not. How do I move this stupid thing? I need the hammer. least there's not like 100 dots. It's only like 30 dots. There's a switch. Don't know what that does. It's not usually a good sign when they start doing stuff like switches and buttons. They usually mean some weird mechanic's going to be in play here. Okay, so I got to push the rock on there maybe, and then open the door. I don't know. I wonder what did that... Oh, I'm supposed to leave the... I get it. I don't really get it. I don't care. I was just playing this. I don't even know how many lives I have. I don't even see a lives counter. Like, maybe I just... Oh, up there, I think I have 1 life or 2 lives left. I have no life if I'm playing this. I think this was one of those games I got because, like, on eBay, I ordered a bunch of Super Nintendo games, and there were, like, 3 I really wanted, and then this. It was like, get, you know, some really great games, and then get freaking this terrible one. I don't know. I guess, like, this is supposed to be, like, another era or something. Like, maybe this is the old days, or maybe in the first few levels. Like, why can't I get that dot? It's right there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's, like, part of the story is that I'll get teleported back in time after this. This doesn't feel like I'm back in time, but... Fortunately means there's more levels of this game. I wonder if there's bosses. I hope so. I can't wait to see how that would work. Oh, I gotta get way up there now. There's the exit. You know, there's probably someone that loves this game. It ain't me. I really like relying on this string thing to do things. It's like, how am I supposed to freaking do this? It's like a horizontal yo-yo. Thing, keep them on the thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like you gotta hit the Y button like every second or he falls off. What makes this pack in time is that the mechanics are so terrible, it feels like it's from the 80s instead of the 90s. Out as I go. Oh, God, that's so aggravating. Okay, I guess the hammer doesn't kill it, even though I'm right on top of it. Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm only entertaining this for as long as I am to see if there's a boss level, so I can see how painful that is. I got 5 dots somewhere in this world. I know a little bit more about the rope thing now, but it's kind of useless when you're on a wall like this. Who thought this was a good idea? I don't understand it. Now I gotta try to get him back through that little freaking hole. I'm like, my hands are cramping from trying to do this. Oh my God. This isn't fun anymore. This was fun for maybe a minute. I'm dying here. This is just so bad. Oh, he was out. He was out. I know he was out. I just didn't get the button in time. Apparently not a ceiling up there that he can grab onto. Oh, Oh, God, I got like blisters on my thumb from this. This is ridiculous. How delicate you have to be with the freaking stick. There. All right, bastard's out. Why not? Let's swing 50,000 more times. That's what I figured. I figured they were way up here. My God, this is just agony. Yay! Ah, damn it. Now I gotta get to the exit, and I've got like no life left. And getting to the exit's gonna be a pain, isn't it? Time to ride the yo-yo again. Brutal. This is brutal. The point of this game is to beat the players down into submission and just, I don't know what. Oh, geez, that thing just got fast all of a sudden. This is terrible. I'm usually pretty forgiving with like these kind of flaws in games. Like I've played some pretty just okay games and enjoyed them, but this is not okay. It goes so fast down the damn hill. And that damn song starts again. I feel like this should be an episode of like Angry Video Game Nerd. Like, okay, I just went through a hole in the floor. Can I not get through the door that way? How am I supposed to get out? Well, clearly by going underground, right? Why is it pointing down there like I can go down there? Hammer? Do I use the hammer? Do I use the... I don't even know what this is. No? Okay. So that's helpful. Fell through that hole in the ground, and now I got no freaking way back up. Yeah, I know that I have to go that way, but... There. Is that... No? Can I go out through the hole again? Of course not. That'd be too easy. Can't go that way because there's a door in my way. I can't tell if the bubble's supposed to make him jump higher. I don't know what the point of the bubble is. I think the bubble just helps you get underwater. Fireball. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to use the fireball. That was well pointed out. But I have to use the fireball on every little specific spike on that wall. And then I go up here. Really? Oh, now I'm over here. Now I'm over here. I wouldn't mind if this rope thing was like once or twice, but it's like the entire game is using this damn rope. It's like you just hope you don't have to use the rope anymore. I can't. It's nine dots. It may as well be 900. Never gonna find them all. Oh my God. I'm almost afraid to go in that little pit. Okay, I thought like something weird was gonna happen there. The last 4 dots are probably up there. I cannot fathom this. There's gotta be somebody that loves this game. How do you get up there? Oh, I think I know how. It's just ridiculous. Oh, I can't take it. It just loops that same song. Why is it that every bad game just has, like, maybe it's just because you're hating the game, but it's like the music seems to be that much worse. Like, there's never a bad game that has, like, good music. It's always like, I'm listening to this song looping forever. I don't think I was supposed to get up there that way, but I don't care. Where's the last dot? Okay, there we go. I don't even remember where the exit was. I think it was, like, at the very end. It was where I fell in the hole in the ground. Get up that way because there's a door closed. I feel like this game is marketed to kids, and I don't think kids would have a lot of fun with this. I know I'm not. Oh my god, this sucks. Game's just like, here you go. This is a hammer level. Oh, okay. That thing's angry at me now. I don't know what I did to piss that thing off. Power-ups are, like, impossible to get to. Oh, thank God I died. I really don't know why I'm still playing this. Oh my god. These things are fast. Okay, that's like a bouncy tree. This is like all trial and error. This is terrible. Like it's like every level introduces some new crappy gimmick that you have to figure out for yourself. I think I have to get the green thing to get the rope back. You know how much I love that rope. That's an egg. Ass. It's even more useless without the rope. Oh, thank God. Ah, oh, damn it, that wasn't my last life. Was it? Please let it be. Ah, oh, this is my last life. But I am trying. Like, I'm not just copping out because I hate the game. That's what sucks. Like, I cannot get through this. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Wow, I died in like a second. Oh, thank God. Sweet, sweet freaking game over screen. Oh my God. On that note, I'm ending the episode of Retro Request Party due to Pack in Time. It's been a good episode, or well, it's been a memorable episode. I suck. No, the game sucks. The game's got me flailing around like a yo-yo, going through holes and doors and dots and crap, and I don't know what I'm doing. Of course, in the demo, they're going to make it look super easy, but it is not. I did allow the game to beat me physically, mentally, and in all ways. So that's it for that. Got some exciting streams hopefully coming up soon. And in the meantime, we will see you next time for even more chaos as always. So thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time.